alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The World Day for Prevention of Child Abuse is celebrated on 19th November, which started in 2000. Child abuse is a very serious problem which causes numerous difficult and long term consequences to a child's development. Now, since the coronavirus spread, things have totally changed. Pandemics are not only a medical phenomenon, but they affect individuals and society on many levels. When the government gives instructions on isolating and shutting down and cancelling everything that is woven into our daily lives, many of us may experience unpleasant emotions. Our children are also a part of this, and they know us and recognize the emotional climate they are in. Children are like wet cement. Whatever falls on them makes an impression. These are the words of Chaim Janot, a child psychologist. Child abuse varies in different nature. It may be emotional, sexual, or physical. Child abuse, especially sexual abuse, is a universal and an alarming problem, and increased attention and efficient protection skills and prevention measures are necessary at family, local, national, and international levels. In the present condition, most of the children face mental dilemma since they are isolated from their friends and games. During these times, parents are their best friends. When parents tend to yell at them, they become completely lost. So, talking to children with patience is mandatory, especially during such grave times. Globally, several countries like United States, United Kingdom, France, China, and India have reported an increase in domestic violence during this COVID-19 pandemic. In India, nationwide lockdown was implemented since March 25th, 2020. Two most talked about pandemics during this period were the COVID-19 pandemic and economic loss pandemic. However, at the bottom of the iceberg lied a third pandemic, domestic violence and child abuse. According to Childline 1098, the number of calls of children in distress increased by 50% in the second week of India's lockdown in April 2020.
Assalamu alaikum. I help my family with the daily house chores, but my parents make sure that they assign work without any burden. I've heard of child labor, which is always a concern. We should fight together to eradicate such terrible acts. ഞാൻ മടിയനായിരിക്കുമ്പോഴോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വല്ല തെറ്റും ചെയ്താലോ സ്നേഹത്താൽ ശകാരിക്കുകയും നന്മയാൽ തിരുത്തുകയും ചെയ്യും എൻ്റെ ഉമ്മ. ഒരിക്കലും ഉമ്മ എന്നെ അകാരണമായോ അന്യായമായോ തല്ലിയിട്ടില്ല. എല്ലാ ഉമ്മമാരും ഇതുപോലെയാവണമെന്ന് ഞാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു, പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. അവർ നമ്മുടെ ലോകമാണ്.
My neighborhood friends are so close to me that they come to my parents and share their thought and sorrow. Hope everyone will be the same. It would be a life without fear.
मुझे खुशी है कि स्कूल में मेरे अच्छे उस्ताद हैं। वो मेरे कमजोरियों में मेरी मदद करते हैं। अच्छे जहन रखने वाले उस्ताद का होना वाकई एक नियामत है। वो हमारी जिंदगी भर का इल्हाम है। उम्मीद है कि हर बच्चा इसका मुस्तहिक है।
ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದಿನಸಿ ತರಲು ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಲು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಪರಿಚಿತರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಬಾರದೆಂದು ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲಹೆ ನೀಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಬಂಧಿಕರಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕಿರುಕುಳ ನೀಡುವುದರ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜಾಗರೂಕರಾಗಬೇಕೆಂದು ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ஆபத்துக்களிலிருந்து நம்மை பாதுகாக்க நம்மை நாமே கவனித்துக் கொள்வது ஒன்றே சிறந்த வழியாகும். நீங்கள் தைரியமாக பேசுவதை உறுதி செய்து நீங்கள் தவறு என்று நினைக்கும் விஷயங்களுக்கு வேண்டாம் என்று சொல்லுங்கள். தேவைப்படும் போது உங்களது குரலை உயர்த்தி పాదகாపాన வாழ்க்கையை వాడుங்கள்.
ఏదైనా నా ద్వారా తప్పు జరిగినప్పుడు అమ్మ నన్ను భయపెట్టడం కానీ సోమర్తనానికి గురి చేయడం కానీ చేయదు. ప్రతి తల్లి ఇలాగే వ్యవహరిస్తుందని ఆశిస్తున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే అమ్మ అందరి ప్రపంచం.
Abuse and neglect of children is not an individual or family's problem, but the wider local communities and societal's problem. November 19 reminds us that it is our everyday task to put our efforts into ensuring a safe place for children to grow. So let's join hands and be their voice for a better tomorrow. Hear their voice, be their voice.